It's always on our minds, right? How to keep those customers coming back for more, especially in this digital age where everyone's attention is pulled in a million different directions.
It's a challenge for sure.
So that's why we're diving deep today into this thing everyone's buzzing about, omni-channel marketing.
Ah, yes, the holy grail of modern marketing, some might say.
We've got a treasure trove of marketing insights to unpack here, and we'll be looking at how major players like Starbucks, Sephora, even Disney are using omni-channel strategies to keep their customers engaged and coming back for more.
Some pretty impressive case studies to learn from.
And we're not stopping there. We'll even be taking a look at this platform called Pabuka that's helping businesses navigate this whole omni-channel landscape.
Sounds like we've got a lot to cover.
We do. Luckily, I've got our expert here to guide us through it all. Now, before we get lost in the jargon, can we just take a step back and clarify what exactly is omnichannel and why should our listeners care?
At its core, omnichannel is about creating an experience for your customer that feels connected and consistent no matter how they interact with your brand.
Okay, so it's not just about being on multiple channels, like having a website and a social media presence.
It's about making those channels work together seamlessly.
So whether a customer is browsing your website, adding items to their cart on their phone, or actually walking into your store, it should all feel like one cohesive journey.
Precisely. And the data backs this up. Harvard Business Review found that businesses with a strong omni-channel strategy see an 89% customer retention rate.
Wow, 89%. That's impressive. What about businesses that aren't on board with the whole omni-channel approach? What's their retention rate look like?
Well, according to the same study, only 33%.
That's a massive difference.
It is, and it highlights the power of a well-executed omni-channel strategy. It's not just about keeping customers satisfied, it's about going above and beyond creating those wow moments that turn them into loyal advocates.
So we're talking about moving beyond mere satisfaction and aiming for delight.
Exactly. Omnichannel empowers you to create experiences that resonate with customers on a deeper level, fostering a genuine connection with your brand.
Okay, now I'm really intrigued to see how some of these big brands are putting omnichannel into practice. I hear we have some compelling case studies lined up.
We do. We're going to dive into how Starbucks, Sephora, and Disney are leveraging omnichannel strategies to create those memorable customer experiences.
Let's start with everyone's favorite caffeine fix, Starbucks. Their app is practically an extension of my hand these days. How does it play into their omnichannel strategy?
Think about it. The Starbucks app connects their loyalty rewards program, mobile ordering, even personalized recommendations all in one place.
So it's like having a personal barista in your pocket.
You need a coffee on your way to work. Order ahead, skip the line, rack up those rewards points, and maybe even discover a new drink tailored to your tastes. It's all connected.
So whether I'm browsing the app at home, ordering on the go, or picking up my coffee in store, it feels like one unified Starbucks experience.
That's the essence of omnichannel. Consistency and convenience are the cornerstones of Starbucks' success. They've managed to seamlessly blend the digital and physical worlds, creating a richer, more engaging customer relationship.
Makes perfect sense. Now let's shift gears to the beauty world. Sephora, with their Beauty Insider program, seem to be killing it in the personalization department.
They're definitely doing something right. Sephora uses the data from their Beauty Insider program to create highly targeted recommendations and promotions.
So it's like they know what you want before you even do.
That's the idea. Whether you're browsing their website or talking to a beauty advisor in store, it feels like they truly understand your preferences and can guide you towards the products you love.
That level of personalization is impressive. But it also raises some questions about data privacy. How can brands strike a balance between providing personalized experiences and respecting customer privacy?
It's a valid concern and one that brands need to address head-on. Transparency is key. Being upfront about the data you collect, how you use it, and giving customers control over their data and preferences goes a long way in building trust.
That's a great point. Now, we can't talk about Sephora without mentioning their app. Virtual try-on tools, product scanning. It's like having a personal beauty consultant at your fingertips.
And that's a key takeaway from Sephora personalization is paramount in the omnichannel world. It's about making each customer feel valued and understood.
Okay, now let's add a touch of magic to the mix, Disney. They've taken omnichannel to a whole new level, haven't they?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Have you experienced the magic of their Magic Band?
I have. It's incredible.
It's a wearable device that connects to your online Disney account and acts as your key to everything. Hotel access payments, ride reservations, it's all right there on your wrist.
It's like having a magic wand that unlocks all the Disney experiences.
And while you're busy enjoying the magic, Disney is using data from your Magic Band to further personalize your experience. It's a masterclass in creating a truly immersive and memorable experience.
So they're not just creating a theme park experience, they're crafting a personalized Disney adventure.
Exactly. They've extended their brand experience beyond the traditional touch points, crafting lasting memories and fostering a deep emotional connection with their guests.
I have to admit, as inspiring as these examples are, I can imagine some of our listeners might be feeling a bit overwhelmed right now.
I can see how it might seem daunting.
It's like all these moving parts and data and technology.
Mm.
How can businesses possibly manage all of this and create a seamless experience without, an army of developers and data scientists at their disposal?
That's a valid point, and it's where things can start to feel a little overwhelming for some.
Right. It's easy to get caught up in the complexity of it all.
But that's where a platform like Pabuka steps in. They're designed to simplify omni-channel strategies for businesses of all sizes.
Okay, tell me more about this Pabuka. What's their secret sauce?
Imagine having a central hub where you can monitor and manage every aspect of your customer journey across all channels. That's essentially what Pabuka offers. It's like this unified dashboard for your omni-channel efforts.
A one-stop shop for managing the customer experience.
Exactly. Pabuka provides tools to manage your loyalty programs, virtual agents, marketing campaigns, all in one place.
Hold on. Virtual agents. Are we talking about AI-powered chatbots handling customer interactions here?
You got it. And they're becoming increasingly sophisticated, capable of handling a wider range of inquiries and tasks, freeing up your human team to focus on more complex issues.
That's fascinating.
Mm.
But it still feels like there's this huge data component to omnichannel. How does Pabuka help businesses make sense of all that data?
That's actually one of Pabuka's strengths. They focus on helping you understand and optimize your customer experience by tracking key metrics like customer satisfaction score, CSAtNet, promoter score, NPS, and customer effort score, CES.
For those who might not be familiar with these metrics, could you break them down for us?
Sure. Think of them as report cards for your customer experience. CSAT measures how satisfied customers are with a specific interaction, like a purchase or a support call.
So it's a snapshot of their happiness at a particular moment.
Precisely. NPS, on the other hand, gauges their likelihood to recommend your brand to others, which is a strong indicator of loyalty and overall satisfaction.
Word of mouth is powerful stuff.
It is. And finally, CES measures the effort a customer has to exert to get something done, like resolving an issue or finding information.
So the lower the CES score, the better.
Exactly.
Right.
The less friction a customer experiences, the more likely they are to remain loyal and continue doing business with you.
Makes sense. So Pabuka essentially tracks all these scores across different channels, giving you a comprehensive view of your customer experience.
Precisely. And that allows you to identify any pain points in the customer journey and make data-driven improvements that have a real impact.
This is starting to feel less like rocket science and more like something businesses can actually wrap their heads around.
That's the goal. We want to demystify omnichannel and empower businesses to create amazing customer experiences.
So Pabuka helps manage the complexities of an omnichannel strategy, track customer experience, and enables data-driven decisions. Anything else that makes it stand out from the crowd?
Oh, they're constantly innovating. One of their recent additions is AI-powered sentiment analysis for social media.
Wait, AI sentiment analysis. Now that sounds interesting. What exactly does that entail?
Imagine this: Pabuka's AI is constantly monitoring every comment about your brand online and analyzing the sentiment behind those comments. It can tell you if someone's happy, frustrated, or even downright angry.
So it's like having a 247 social media listening team.
Precisely. And it can alert you to any negative feedback that needs immediate attention, allowing you to address issues before they escalate.
That's a game changer,
Yeah.
especially in today's world where online sentiment can shift so quickly.
Absolutely. It's about being proactive and responsive to customer feedback across all channels.
This is starting to feel less overwhelming and more like, hey, I could actually do this.
That's the spirit. While omnichannel might seem daunting at first with the right tools and a strategic approach, it's achievable for businesses of all sizes.
And the potential rewards are immense. Loyal customers, passionate advocates, the kind of brand love that money can't buy. Well, maybe not entirely priceless. It does require some investment.
It's an investment worth making. A well-executed omni-channel strategy can be a game changer for your business.
Absolutely. Now, as we wrap up this part of our deep dive into omnichannel marketing, I want to leave you with something to ponder.
I'm intrigued. What thought-provoking question are we sending our listeners off with today?
Okay, so what one small step can our listeners take this week to maybe start incorporating some of these omnichannel ideas into their own business or projects.
Well, the good news is it doesn't have to be this massive overhaul.
Yeah, that's a relief to hear.
It could be something as simple as just taking a look at your website and your social media profiles and making sure they're all aligned with your brand messaging, that they're telling a consistent story.
That's a good starting point for sure.
Or maybe it's time to start brainstorming ways to gather some customer data. Think about how you can use that data to create those personalized experiences we were talking about.
Right, because everyone loves to feel like they're special.
Exactly. And maybe you could even explore ways to use email marketing to complement your in-store promotions or vice versa. Start connecting those dots.
So it's about creating these touch points that all work together to create a more cohesive and engaging experience.
Precisely. It's about shifting your perspective from seeing these channels as separate entities to viewing them as interconnected parts of a unified customer journey.
That's a powerful shift in thinking.
It is, and it can
Yeah.
make all the difference in how you connect with your customers and build those lasting relationships.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into the world of omni-channel marketing, I want to leave our listeners with this one thought.
I'm listening.
Don't get overwhelmed by the scale of it all. Start small. Take one step at a time. And remember, every journey begins with a single step.
Well said. I couldn't agree more.
So if you're feeling inspired, take a moment to think about one small action you can take this week to bring a little bit of that omnichannel magic into your own business.
It doesn't have to be a grand gesture, just one step in the right direction.
And who knows that one step might just be the catalyst for a remarkable transformation in how you connect with your customers and build that lasting loyalty.
The power of small steps should never be underestimated. And remember, if you ever want to delve deeper into the world of omnichannel strategies, you know where to find us.
Until next time, happy connecting. So tell me, dear listener, what's one small step you could take this week to bring a little bit of that omnichannel thinking into your own business or project?
It's fascinating to consider. It doesn't have to be this massive overhaul, right?
That's reassuring to hear, for sure.
It could be as simple as just looking at your website and your social media and making sure they're consistent, with
Yeah.
your brand messaging.
Oh, that's a great starting point.
Yeah, just making sure that they're telling the same story.
Oh.
Or maybe you could brainstorm some ways to gather customer data,
Okay.
Think about how you can use that data to create personalized experiences for your customers.
Right. Everyone wants to feel special.
Exactly. And maybe explore how email marketing can complement those in-store promotions,
Yeah.
connect those dots.
So it's all about creating those touch points that work together.
It's about shifting your perspective,
Right.
from seeing these channels as separate things to viewing them as part of one unified customer journey.
That's a powerful shift.
It is, and it can make a big difference in how you connect with those customers and build those lasting relationships.
So as we wrap up this deep dive,
Mm-hmm.
I want to leave our listeners with this one thought.
I'm all ears.
Don't get overwhelmed.
Okay.
Start small. Take one step at a time. And remember, every journey begins with a single step.
Couldn't agree more.
So if you're feeling inspired, take a moment to think about one small action you can take this week to bring a little bit of that omni-channel magic into your own business.
Doesn't have to be huge, just one step in the right direction.
And who knows, it might just spark a transformation.
Absolutely. And remember, if you ever want to delve deeper into this omni-channel world, you know where to find us.
Until next time, happy connecting.